Hello my lovely viewer, I am back once again with South Korean thriller movie, titled Midnight. Watch the full video to find out the interesting part and please take care. As a disclaimer, this video includes my own analysis, commentary, and it's not a substitute of the full movie. Click the link below to watch, buy or rent the movie. The movie opens up with a night scene. A young girl is walking on the street alone. A van follows her. It stops near her and a boy called Do-shik rolls down the window and offers to take her home. She rejects his offer saying that she doesn't get in a car with a stranger. Her phone rings, seems like his boyfriend is on the call and trying his best to woo her. Do-shik wants her in his van. So, opens the door of the van, starts to make a noise, and cries for help. She listens to the sound of someone crying and asking for help. She goes towards the van and peeps inside, sees the clothes on the hanger, and a dead man nearby. Do-shik hide behind the dress. She came to know that all the time he was making noise to lure her. He quickly grabs her and pulls her inside the van. Oh my god, he is completely lunatic and psycho. He then calls the cops and points out the place where he left the body. He pretends like he doesn't know anything, saying that he was passing by and sees the 3 foreign workers killing the girl. And further adds that he tries to stop them but they point the knife at him. Meanwhile, Kyung-mi is working as a customer representative. She is deaf and mute, so the company has put her in the customer service to escape from the rude customer. As she cannot hear it, so it becomes easy for her to handle her. She communicates with the customer by using sign language through video calls. But the customer, as usual, shows her finger in the video call. She too shows her the finger. Though she is mute and deaf but understands all the sign language. She goes to a company dinner party. All the men sitting there make fun of her, look at her, and laugh. Though she cannot listen and speak but can read the lips. She understands that they are laughing at her. She too signs back several signs of insult but those morons were thinking compliment and continue laughing. After dinner, she goes to pick up her deaf mom from her work. She is happy as she gets double pay and is planning to go on holiday with Kyung-mi. In the next scene, Seo-young is ready to go out on a blind date. Her brother doesn't like her clothes and asks her to change them before she leaves. She quickly changes the dress. He asks her to return home on time. He is caring for her like his parents because he has promised them to look after her. She promised to be on time. Kyung-mi and her mother are near their home. She drops her mother and goes to park her car in the parking. Do-shik is on the hunt again. He has parked his van in the alley. He sees Kyung-mi's mother and decides to go after her. He quickly approaches her and is about to hit her on the head. Right at that moment, Seo-young arrives walking on the street and talking to her brother on the phone. Her brother is worried about being late, but she says that she is in a nearby home and will be home soon. Do-shik is in confusion now and cannot decide whom to follow. But as he loves the young girl, he runs towards the Seo-young and disappears from there. Kyung-mi's mother cannot hear anything, she walks another way. As he is done with the Seo-young, he wants to attack Kyung-mi's mother too but gets interrupted when Seo-young's brother, Jong-tak comes to her and asks about his sister. Soon, he understands that she cannot talk and listen, he apologizes and quickly leaves there searching for his sister. Shortly, Kyung-mi also returns from the parking lot. As she is on the way to meet her mother, she sees a white shoe there and hears a girl's voice asking for help from her. She follows the voice and enters the alley, finds the Seo-young, asking help. As Kyung-mi reads her lips of her, she quickly understands. Seo-young is bleeding as she was stabbed by Do-shik several times. Before she could make any move, Do-shik comes there, push Kyung-mi down on the floor, and is about to chop her with the axe. Thankfully Seo-young pushes him. Kyung-mi runs from there and goes to the parking lot where she has parked her car. She hides behind the cars. Do-shik also reaches the parking. He doesn't see her there but knows that she is hiding there, so he keeps searching. Kyung-mi slowly manages to reach the door and carefully opens the door. The door handle is rusted, and the squeaking noise coming from the door handle attracts Do-shik's attention. He goes after the noise. Kyung-mi quickly opens the door but the door is chained. There is enough space for her to get through it, but Do-shik gets stuck there. She quickly opens her car door and is about to start the car. But out of nowhere, Do-shik is already there hiding in the back seat of the car. He put a knife on her neck and tells her to drive. She drives fast toward the wall and put the hard brake on it. This provides her an opportunity to escape. She runs towards her mom, and quickly presses the alarm button. The police officer asks her the problem from the speaker, but as they cannot speak, they too hung up. Do-shik cannot go near, so he returns to his van. Do-shik quickly hides the Seo-young body, changes his dress and wears a suit, then approaches them like he is some businessman. He tells them that he is looking for her sister and shows them photos. He shows the photo of Seo-young. Kyung-mi points out the location, but he insists them to show the location. They are about to walk into the dark alley, but right at that moment, the police show up. The police doesn't find anything, and police take them to the police station for the police report. When three are left alone in the room at the police station, Kyung-mi's mom says to her that he has two phones and one phone has the girl's pictures on it. Do-shik sees that the two are communicating, and realizing the danger, he goes near to Kyung-mi's mom and opens the bag containing a knife and plans to kill her there, but right at that moment, Jong-tak and the policeman come there. Jong-tak talks about her missing sisters. Do-shik then sits down. Jong-tak starts showing the pictures of his sister. Do-shik denies seeing his sister. He then goes to Kyung-mi's mom, she recognizes her and is about to tell him. But he knows that she couldn't speak, and heads towards the Kyung-mi. Kyung-mi notices her. Right at the moment, drunkards come there and attacks Do-shik. The police officers take the drunkard out of there. Kyung-mi's mom is trying to signal her. Watching this, Do-shik threatens her to remain silent, otherwise he will kill her daughter. He takes out the knife and is about to stab Jong-tak. Right at that moment, Kyung-mi's mom screams. Just in time, he turns and stops the knife. Do-shik tells him that he had stabbed his sister. The fight breaks out. Kyung-mi and her mother quickly leave the station and inform the police. Do-shik pretends to be the victim and the police arrest Jong-tak. Kyung-mi and her mom are at their home and having tea. The device light shows someone is at the door. It turns out that her mother's co-worker is there, and takes her mother to pick up some stuff. Kyung-mi is alone at the home. Do-shik arrives at the Kyung-mi house and breaks the sensor of the door, so that the light won't give out his location. She is sitting in the living room. Do-shik takes out his axe and is about to strike. But she notices a toy is activated, yet the light doesn't react to it, so she turns around just in time to dodge. She quickly runs from there and get inside one of the room and locks the doors. She then put a dresser table to block the door. She texts her mom not to come back, saying the killer is there. After that she texts Jong-tak to help her. She opens the windows and jumps from there. Do-shik grabs her hair, but he cannot hold for long and she falls from there. She runs through the several blocks. Do-shik follows her. Jong-tak sees Do-shik chasing her, so he also runs after them. Soon, Kyung-mi gets trapped in a closed area. Do-shik walks toward Kyung-mi, holding a knife in his hand. Just in time Jong-tak also arrives there. Clever Do-shik put his knife on his neck, threatens to kill himself, and gives an alternative, in which he has to choose between two girls. Do-shik sends a text to his phone with Seo-young's location. Now he has two options left. Either he can save Kyung-mi and let her sister dies, or go after his sister and save her. He apologizes to Kyung-mi and hurries to the location to find his sister. Well, it turns out that the location is none other than the house of Kyung-mi. He searched for her but couldn't find her. He then calls Do-shik and asks where is his sister. He begs Do-shik to tell him, but Do-shik angrily says that she is with her mom in the heaven. Kyung-mi is pinned down by Do-shik. And while he was talking with Jong-tak she grabs some dirt and throws it at Do-shik's eyes. She then quickly pushes him off and starts running again. She is on the same street where Do-shik has parked his van. The door of the van suddenly opens and Seo-young comes out from it. She asks for help with her. Kyung-mi quickly takes Seo-young into the alley and hides behind the dustbin. Do-shik is nearby, goes to his van, and doesn't find Seo-young. In the meantime, she writes on her phone a message and shows it to Seo-young, telling her to call her brother as he is nearby, and gives her the mobile phone. Grabs the knife in return, and leaves from there. Do-shik runs toward the Seo-young, but right at that moment, Kyung-mi starts to make a noise, grabbing the attention of Do-shik. She puts the knife against her neck and threatens to kill herself. All she is doing is luring him to get on the spot of CCTV. He goes towards her. She quickly presses the alarm and runs away from there. Do-shik calmly walks as if like nothing has happened. He is getting closer to her. Kyung-mi has no option left to defend her. She takes out the knife and begs for help. These morons simply stand there and do nothing. One man is calling the cops. But Do-shik runs to him and stops him by saying that she is his sister who has issues with the cop and would scare her more. She runs away from there. Do-shik doesn't see her there. But shortly, the policeman brings Kyung-mi back to him by carrying her, and also return the knife to him. She helplessly cries and begs him not to kill her. She tells him that she still has a lot to do. She wants to go on vacation with her mom. He then takes her to a dark alley and tells her she almost convinced him, but it wasn't enough. He is about to stab her, but luckily, Jong-tak arrives there and stops him. The fight breaks out between them. Jong-tak knocks out Do-shik. Do-shik lies unconscious. Jong-tak thanks Kyung-mi for helping his sister and also informs her that her mother is nearby. But in the meantime, Do-shik gains consciousness and hits him with glass, empty bottles, and various other pieces of trash. Kyung-mi quickly grabs the knife and screams, gaining the attention of Do-shik. He stops beating Jong-tak. Do-shik tells them that he will at least kill one of them, either Kyung-mi or her mother. He decides to go after her mother and leaves from there. Her mother is running on the street searching for her. Do-shik sees her and goes to talk with her. She asks him about her daughter. He points to the dark alley and says that her daughter is there. From a distance, Kyung-mi sees them and comes after them by running. She stabs him. Do-shik makes fun of her because she missed the target and says that only his hand are hurt. However, that is the part of the plan. She then stabs herself using his hand and makes look like he has stabbed her. All the crowd now thinks that Do-shik stabbed her. They are frightened of him. He tries to tell them that it was Kyung-mi who stabbed herself, but the crowd is not ready to listen him. Well, the Kyung-mi's plan works pretty well. In the meantime, police arrive there and ask him to drop the knife. The cops shoot in the air as a warning, but Do-shik still moves. Cops shoot him right in the chest, but still, he runs toward Kyung-mi. Jong-tak arrives there and tackles him to the ground. He still points a knife at Kyung-mi but dies there. A month later, Kyung-mi and her mother go on their dream vacation. Seo-young and Jong-tak also join them. The movie ends here. Until then, subscribe to watch more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like and comment to support the channel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.